tour. Might as well start your morning with a 360 degree tour. Allows me just to spin in a circle. Having troubles. Having poor connections. We don't like poor connections. Best you can. And I'm not going to get all bent out of shape from a poor connection on the cool, crisp Thursday morning, or at least I'm going to try not to get bent out of shape. Hello, Jason. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Thursday morning. My best guess, and it is only a best guess, is good morning, Tommy John. Thank you, RJ. They are nice clouds. What else can you see back there? I don't know if you can see the steam coming up from the hot springs. Very pretty over there. It's called the Terraces. And it's a bunch of, I don't know if it's volcanic, but it's pretty volcanic. Hot springs and gases, and they have boardwalks all through it, and it's a bunch of different really pretty colors, or whites and reds and oranges, kind of a big mountain hill of it, and it's a bunch of very unsettled soil where you can't, that are fenced off, but you can walk on the boardwalks because they're safe, and there's signs all over that say don't leave the boardwalk because there's that 20 people have been burned to death because they've stepped on a thin area of dirt and had hot steam scald them. Thanks. Good morning, Rich. And so anyway, it's kind of pretty over there. I haven't investigated it too far. One day early in my stay, I started walking that way, but I was already exhausted, and I was just looking to pass a little time. Good morning. I sometimes do. Well, they say the most intelligent people talk to themselves.
Because it's good company, right?
I'm the best company, and I don't talk back.
There you go. Enjoy.
Thank you. You as well. But anyway, really cool area. And again, I haven't investigated it too far. I used to want to be a herpetologist when I was a kid. I loved snakes especially. And herpetology is the study of reptiles and maybe amphibians. I don't know. I was never that interested in amphibians. But either way, I love snakes. And I saw a snake that I'd never seen before in the wild. I'm pretty sure it was a bull snake slithering along on the gaseous rock, and didn't seem too concerned about the warnings of being scalded to death by hot gas. But what does he know? But anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know it's not just a show about me talking. I don't even know if I did my intro. I said it was May 29th, and then I got distracted. It's 6:03 a.m., by the way, for anyone that doesn't have a watch. I wonder how many out there have old-fashioned watches, and how many are out there, hello, Michael Piccolo, are rocking Apple Watches these days. I'd say it may be 50-50. Maybe 50-50. Yeah, Jason, the snake can feel the temperature on its belly. And on a cold day, I could see wanting to kind of lay out and feel the warmth. It's the 30th. All right, I'm sorry. It's May 30th. 30 days past September, April, June, and November. So May has 31 days, so we're not close to June yet. I mean, we're close to June, but we're not there yet. But anyway, this is Coffee with Ken. Again, a show I've been doing quite some time. Scott Tracy has an old-fashioned Fitbit. My brother's on. How exciting. I don't know if that makes me nervous or not. I can always block him if he annoys me. But anyway, yeah, this is a show I've been doing quite some time, and it's a show about me talking and sharing some ups and downs that we have in life and some feelings. But for those that have been watching a while, you know it is not just a show about me talking. It is also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And I made a special effort to bring my mug today at this early hour because I got to work in 10 minutes. And I was getting ready and waking up and showering and shaving and going, should I bring my mug? Where am I going to put the mug while I'm working at the restaurant today? What if it gets broken? What am I going to do with my coat? Where am I going to put my things of value? And I decided to throw caution to the wind and bring a mug because I didn't want to drink out of a paper cup 2 days in a row for my very kind audience. So thank you. But my hope is that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Tell you, cafeteria coffee's not too bad. Hello, Sean. Not too bad. I kind of I don't know. I mean, I grumble and complain. I mean, my brother Scott's here. He's heard me bitch and moan probably more than anybody in the world, as much as anybody. But I still kind of have a positiveness about me, kind of a delirious positivity deep down. Comes out a lot. And every morning I come in and I see this lineup and it's a bunch of employees all kind of looking like they're hating life and going into the factory for a hard day's work. And I'm, good morning. Good morning. How are you? It's a great day. Got my coffee. I think they kind of hate me for that. But good morning from Nova Scotia. Anyway, I was talking to a guy and it's interesting. This is my I don't know, probably third or fourth day waiting tables here in Yellowstone National Park. And I've been surprised. The thing that's blown me away is how hard they work you here. Not hard and not woe is me, but just I think they have a hard time staffing probably anything because we're in the middle of Wyoming and it's not like we can draw new employees in from the local community really. And I guess there might be a fair amount of turnover. But they work you a lot, at least in the restaurant. And my first shift was not even, 36, it was about 36 hours ago. And in the next 2 days, I worked 5 shifts in 30 hours. And my brain was tired and my body was sore and tired. And last night, I finished a stretch of 4 shifts in a row and kind of had ambition to go see the park or go to the neighboring town or at least go into the hotel bar lobby and read a book or what have you. And I did that. I went home from work. I got changed, went into the lobby and, was editing a couple of videos and had my book, a John Grisham novel, right next to me. And I started kind of getting a little tired. And I thought how embarrassing it'd be if I fell asleep there. Having security tap on my shoulder. Excuse me, sir. There's no sleeping in the map room. But anyway, so I decided to go home and lay on my bed, and I was asleep by like 7 o'clock because I was working on very little sleep. So it feels good to get some rest and get some sleep. But I was talking to a guy in the washroom this morning who works in laundry, a guy named Steven that, I don't know, nice guy. And he was talking about the money the waiters make on the shift and how the waiters make $150 on the breakfast shift and that on the lunch and maybe $200 or $300 on the dinner shift. And so you can make a lot of money. And some of the waiters, I mean, money's good. And I have responsibilities and I have bills to pay, believe me. But the motivation as I get older, seems to be less and less to go. I'd in a perfect world, I'd work 1 shift a day and make a couple $100 and enjoy the park and feel good and feel what have you. But they work you hard, and as a waiter, I think you get paid quite a bit. But for me, I don't know. Somehow, some way along my path that it was life. No, it's not a day off today, RJ. The path that is life. I don't know. I lost the value of $1 or lost the interest of money. And Steven, I was telling this to Steven as I was getting out of the shower, and he goes, yeah, but money's important. And I've thought about my life over the last few years, and there's those few years I haven't had a heck of a lot of money. And I don't know that my happiness has really changed. And that's what I told Steven. I go, it's not as important as you think. Because I've had a lot of money and I've been pretty broke. And the happiness I have is not determined by how much I have in my wallet generally, but more a reflection of the thoughts I have up here. Stephen looked at me, sleepy-eyed, and goes, "You're good." And I go, "Have you subscribed to my channel yet?" And he goes, "Oh, yes, I have. Oh, yes, I have." So I thought that was kind of funny. But I mean it. You know, I could work 3 shifts today and, I don't know, make $500 or something like that, and be tired and hate life and go home and do it again tomorrow and make another $500 and hate life and be tired and never see the park and never breathe fresh air. And that just doesn't interest me a heck of a lot. I do have responsibilities, and believe me, I do have bills to pay. So I'm thankful for this job. But working 5 shifts out of 6 doesn't interest me a heck of a lot. And I'm hoping to work into the good habits that I put into my life over the last year. It's going to be hard to have good habits if you're working all the time. Working out, I don't know, quiet moments, meditation, healthy eating. I'm worried my cholesterol is going to go through the roof eating here, because I'm not in the breakfast room right now. I got to be at work in 4 minutes, by the way. 4 minutes. That's how much I give to Coffee with Ken, but I'm close to our cafeteria and restaurant, so I'll be able to make it in. But I might sign off pretty quickly. But I've been doing my best to try and eat as healthy as I can and try and get as much exercise as I can, because I don't want to, die of a heart attack in my stint out here. I was talking to a woman over, and she was here only for 4 or 5 weeks. She's anxious to get back home. I told her I was going to be here till October, and she goes, "Do you think you're going to make it?" And I go, "Well, I think so." But there's a lot of turnover because it's a totally different life, and it's a cool life, but it's just such an interesting experience, and I'm happy to be able to share it with you. So one more sip of coffee. Steven's older than me. Steven's actually 73. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching. And I don't see myself like a mentor. Yeah, I guess it's exercise, Scott, but it's steps. But it doesn't leave my body feeling good. All my joints and my back and my neck, everything hurts. Yeah, I'm getting 1,000,000 steps in, but they're very painful steps. So anyway, I want to thank you. No, it's an all-year restaurant. I want to thank you guys all so much for joining. I so appreciate you hopping on today. Thanks, Scott. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Hope you're feeling good, had a great night's sleep, loving yourself, forgiving yourself, and you enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.